Hey everyone, so this week's theme, I guess, is products I regret buying, which is actually a really awesome idea because like 50% of the stuff you see or that's all hyped up, you run out and buy and maybe it isn't exactly what you thought it would be. And a lot of these things, it's not like I'd throw them in a garbage can right now. I don't hate them that much, but some of the things I'm just like, I really never use that. Yes, stay tuned if you'd like to see this video. Okay, so the first thing for face is this MAC powder, and this is called Blush of Youth. Now, if you look really closely at it, can you see that? It looks like a rose. So if you've been a MAC follower for at least a year, I think this came out last April, you'd know about this collection. It was just like any normal collection, kind of like a spring type of collection, and they came out with two powders like this that have like a rose impression on them. And it was just kind of like the Marine Life powder. Everyone had to get this. And when I got it, I was in love with it. I thought the rose would rub off right away, but it didn't. I really don't use this. It is the lightest color you could possibly imagine. It's just one of those things where you're kind of hyped up with it because it looks so gorgeous and stuff. But it's just like a light sheer pink. It almost reminds me of, by just looking at the color, of Well Dressed Blush, which is my favorite MAC blush by far. But this just has no pigmentation. You need to rub it super hard. Yeah, it looks like it has pigmentation now because my finger was like crazy rubbing on it. But if you're using a brush and stuff, this does not really show up. You guys know I love MAC as much as the next person, but definitely this is another thing I kind of regret. It's MAC Mineralized Skinfinish, and this is in Perfect Topping. I'm not quite sure if it's in the same collection as this. It looks like it might be, but I don't think it was. I think it was before the rose one. But so this is an MSF, and most of you probably know the MSF Naturals, the ones that are just like powders for your face. These are powders as well, but they are usually a bit more sparkly, bit more like blushy, bronzy type purposes for these. This is a gorgeous color here. It's like a mosaic of like some browns, some purples, some beiges. It's really gorgeous, but I don't really regret this because I use it every once in a while, but for the price that I paid for this, I don't use it as much as I should have. It's quite gorgeous. You can rub it in different areas and get like a total purple swatch, a total like beige swatch, like a total brown swatch over here maybe. It's pretty, like it's nice enough. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. But I just don't use it as much as I thought I would, you know what I mean? Like I have a few other highlight things that I use. This is kind of my least favorite of those. So that's what I have for face. Next I will do eyes. Now I did a haul video on my own channel a while back now it seems about this little baby here, and it's Maybelline Eye Studio, and these are quite new I guess. It comes like this. It is two shadows kind of marbleized. This one is like a beige kind of gold, and this is just a brown. Now mineralized shadows are fairly popular. You can find things like this at MAC and every other brand. So I thought, oh, this is a great idea. I've heard some really good things about this new collection, and Maybelline is one of my favorite drugstore brands. So when I got home, I wanted to use this, and I'm not the best person to work with like sparkly eyeshadows because they give me a lot of fallout, and I just don't like working with that. So I kind of tried to work with it a bit. It's such a gorgeous color. That's the gold. You guys can tell. That's the gold. It's really pretty, but as you can tell, my finger is just like gooping with sparkles, and it feels nice and stuff. But okay, so you use that shadow, which is fine enough because light shadows are quite a lot easier to work with, right? Try working with this. It feels like velvet, like you're rubbing it and you're like, hey, that feels nice. It looks fairly pigmented, right? When you go to apply this, looks fine enough, right? If you go to apply this with a brush, let me try to, let's just say for instance I'm applying it with this brush. I'm just going to do the same kind of swatch right beside it. Can you see that? You can see that right there, right? look at the difference in pigmentation when applied with the finger and when applied with the brush. And obviously you're not going to take this and rub your finger in it and apply it to your face, right? You're going to use a brush or like an applicator of some sort. So this just, it was not what I was hoping when I bought it. This one's is in Bronze Blowout. Oh, my finger is like totally goop. Okay, next for eyes is this little thing here. You guys know this. This is a MAC quad, and it was from the Hello Kitty collection, which was not this March, but last March. So it comes with these 4 colors here, and I think this is the only one that's like permanent. It is Paradisco. I don't really know the other names off by heart. I think the dark one here is Lucky Tom, Stylin is the blue, and Creme Royale is the yellowish one, and Paradisco obviously the pinkish one. Gorgeous shadows, right? Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. It's the more wearable of the 2 palettes that they actually had. But if you could see this, I don't know if you guys will be able to, but you can definitely tell I've dented into these 2 way more than these 2. I've used the black because technically it's like the only black eyeshadow I own, so I definitely use that sometimes, but I don't know, it just definitely wasn't what I hoped for and I wanted. Again, with eyes, I have all these Urban Decay 24/7 eyeliner pencils, and I'm not saying I hate these or they're bad really, but the only one I end up using on a maybe weekly, monthly basis is the black one. I spent so much money on this. Like, I bought all these. That's a lot of money, and this was like many, many years ago when I bought these, when I didn't really even like makeup all that much. So Urban Decay is kind of like a weird purchase. Maybe if I was into like fancy colored eyeliners more, I'd like these. Otherwise, I just never really use them, so it's kind of like a waste. I could have bought something else by Urban Decay. For lips, you can see this is Dusty. This is called the See-Through Lip Color, and it is by MAC. It came with like a limited collection, I'm not really sure. But I don't know if they have these just to buy or whatnot. But it's kind of like settling too. There's like 2 distinct areas. It comes in this little tiny tube, and I think this tube is like $15 or $16. And the lip product. Now this is not a lip gloss or anything like that. It's more like a stain. It's the pinkish one there. But it's just like the ugliest stain I've ever worn on my lips. Like, I really love Benetint for a lip stain. I also love the Just a Pinch Gel Blush by MAC for a lip stain. But this lip stain, it just dries. It goes straight into the cracks of your lips. Like, it just accentuates bad lips. And like, I know you're supposed to moisturize and stuff, and I do. So I don't know why it really accentuates into the cracks of my lips. I just really don't like it. It is called Secret Crush. Now, if you've ever watched videos on my channel, you'd know I have a whole rant video about this. This is Gosh Darling lipstick. Everyone talks about this. It's such a gorgeous color. Like, I still use it and stuff, but I hate it. Look at that. Can you see that? It's like droopy. I could like shake it around and stuff. It would like probably fall off. And this lipstick was pretty much as expensive as a MAC lipstick. It was like $16.50 something, and it was at a drugstore. So I don't know, I just thought everyone talked so highly about this product, and then when I actually got it, like the first day, it melted. And it's not even like I was leaving it in the car or in a purse or in a warm area. It just melted. So I'm kind of really disappointed that I spent this much money on a drugstore lipstick and it's melted. So those are the products that I regret buying, and I know it's not a huge big list, but it's quite enough, and I hope this gives you a better idea on what products that you would want to purchase. Thanks so much for watching this video, guys. Happy Saturday!